earlier had the chance to visit with Nick Bosa, who could be the top pick in tonight's draft. Interesting conversation with a guy who obviously has a big night ahead of him. Here it is. All right, Nick Bosa, thank you for being here. You're looking sharp. I know you're wearing something particularly cool on draft night. Can you tell us about it?
I can. This is one of my suits from the collection by Michael Strahan, sold exclusively at JCPenney. We're doing a great deal with them out here at the Andrew Jackson Boys and Girls Club, just talking to kids, giving advice, giving them their own suits. So it's a really good event out here, but they're hooking us up with some gear for the draft and for our press conferences and all that, so they're really hooking us up pretty good.
All right, even though it's my own show, I feel like I dress down. I'm in a hoodie. I'm gonna get to JCPenney, and next time around, I will be looking as sharp as you are. Obviously, really big night in your life. How important is it to you? How much do you want to hear your name called first in the draft tonight?
I mean, it would be really cool to be first, but I mean, any team that will invest this much in me is obviously showing that they think a lot about me, and that means a lot. It's been my dream since I was a 7-year-old kid, so just to be here now, it's a lot of emotions rushing in at once.
At any point during your injury, during your decision to sit out, were there moments where you had concern that either of those things were going to adversely impact your draft stock?
Did I think that they were going to affect my draft stock? Is that the question?
Yeah, any concern once you're into that process that they would impact your draft stock? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously injuries are a part of the game, and obviously people don't like to see players with a lot of injuries, but I obviously had one and I couldn't control it, so all I can do now is just work my butt off and show teams that if they are taking me, they're taking a player who's going to work his butt off. And yeah, I mean, you could only control what you could control, so I'm just trying to sell myself as good as I can.
And the process of doing that is obviously a long one. It's several months of all kinds of responsibilities for someone in your position. What's been the most surprising thing about the process?
Probably the biggest surprise is just how much time you actually get taken away, in a sense that you're not able to do the amount of workouts and you're not able to train as much as you want. I would think the teams that are drafting you would want you to be at home or at your training facility, doing your runs, doing your stuff to be ready for your first NFL season. But it seems like you're scrambling to visit each team and you're scrambling to do all these obligations instead of honing your craft and getting ready. But I've done my best of trying to get all my workouts in and just stay in good shape because minicamp's coming up and nobody's going to wait up for the rookies.
Do you think when you finally know where you're going that you're going to feel more exuberation or just relief that, as you said, you can now get back to football and focusing on your craft?
That's a good question. I don't think I'll know that exactly until it happens, but I think it might be a lot of relief because it's been stressful. It's been just every emotion you could think of. I mean, people don't realize we're pretty young still. We're not completely grown adults yet, and it's just a lot for us to go through at this stage of our lives, and we have to mature quick, and it's going to be a lot of relief and a lot of happiness.
Yeah, it's a really mature answer about obviously how much younger you guys are than the people that are making the draft selections, and a lot of folks like me who are talking about it, watching at home, whether it's your brother or someone else. Is there some advice you've gotten about this process now that you're so close to the end that you realize was really helpful in helping you to navigate it?
Yeah, I mean, just having a brother who's literally gone through the exact same thing a few years earlier. He gives me advice when it comes to like what to worry about, what not to worry about, what's important, what I need to be spending my time doing, who to train with, what not to do while training, just everything you could ask for from a brother. He's been there for me, and I don't think anybody has that amazing of an advantage as me, so I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah, it's an amazing resource. I've got a brother who's 3 years younger than I am, and we're really close. We're also incredibly competitive. What's the sort of balance for you guys as brothers who are looking out for each other, but also competitive siblings in a very competitive business?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we would be here, me or Joey, if we weren't competitive and we didn't strive to be the best that we could every single day. But when it comes to just rivalries between me and him, it's not like that for us. We kind of just he wants me to go number 1 or 2 above where he went. He's not hoping for 4 or anything like that. It's not like, we just wish the best for each other. And maybe next year, though, I mean, now that we're in the same league, or this year I'm saying, now that we're in the same league, we could have a little friendly wager on the sack amount.
Yeah, and if you're me, right? If you're me and you want to get on that wager, you know, who am I betting on that one?
Shoot, I don't know. I think I have to prove myself a little bit before you go with me.
All right, wait. We appreciate you. We appreciate JCPenney making you available. You look great. The suit looks sharp. Last question for you. I know you have a lot going on. Can you just give us a sense? And you said it. You're a young guy. You're just beginning. You got to prove yourself. But what do you consider a successful career? What are you hoping we're saying about Nick Bosa 5, 10, 20 years from now?
Just that, I mean, one of the best pass rushers ever. That's what I'm striving for. It's what I have a passion for, is rushing the quarterback. And, I mean, I'm going to work every day to get better and better and better. And I hope that people just look back at my career and just think of me as somebody who made a difference on the field and off.
All right, I lied to you. I apologize. One last question. This is it, I promise. Make the case that you should be the number 1 overall pick in the draft.
Film doesn't lie, and if you know football and you know pass rush, I think my film is the best.
Nick Bosa, thank you. Thanks to JCPenney. Good luck, and we'll be rooting for you going forward.
Thanks a lot.